Here we go. Right, let's see if we're check the audio. Right, here we are, Tunnel Farm. You joined me today for the Maver Match This qualifier at Tunnel Barn Farm. I'm on house 4, a peg I've drawn before in the winter. Actually, I caught a few fish, and I'm looking forward to this today. I'll just quickly go through the rigs. I've got about 10 minutes. I've got a meat line that I'm going to fish left and right, which is a 4x12 RW Maggie float. That's 017 down to an 013. That's a 16 Kaizen hook, that is. You can see that. I think they're really good for 4mm meat, which is what I'll be using on there. That's sort of white hydro. I'm going to fish that left and I'm going to fish it right. I've got a long line equally that I'm going to fish left and right, quite a long way left actually, and right. This is out in the middle on maggots if I'm struggling, to be honest. White hydro, 017, 4x14 float, down to a bulk 1 dropper. I need to trim that bit of line off, and I've got a 4-inch 013 hook length to a size 18 SLWG on there. And then I've got an edge line just down to my left, just down here, which I'm going to fish with an orange hydro, 0.4 dread and crystal margin, 017, 013 to a size 16 SLWG. No length. I'm going to catch a few. Sure, it's got the capability of winning. I think I maybe want a bit of breeze. I don't know, but we're going to find out, right? We're going to find out, and hopefully the stream will be okay. I think it might lag, and the stream's lagging already. But we'll see. We'll see. I full signal here, so it might be a bit choppy. But hopefully we should have some stuff going on. Morning, Smokes. Yeah, it's nice. I think I might get sunburnt today. The sun is out and it's quite warm. Pull my sleeves up. Morning, freezing. Went back in, got changed, came back out again, drove here, freezing cold. And then in the last half an hour, boom, sun's come out, everything's warmed up. And I'm looking forward to it. It will be a bit laggy. Really, you want about 15 meg upload speed, really. And I'm bouncing around 8, so it's not ideal. It might drop out at some point during the day, but I thought we've got two sort of opportunities. One, I don't video it at all, I don't stream it, and where I try so you can see it. So I thought we'd go for a bit of action. So yeah, it might struggle a little bit. Side tray, pretty simple. Meal meat, got some. I've got some more in my some ground bait for down this left hand edge, some maggots for down this edge, and some pellets of micro, which I thought about fishing across, but I'm not going to. I think it's too far. Much a wait today. Short. Remember, qualifiers. You either come first, or you come last. So there's no glory for second place on one of these qualifiers. I've got a fish. I think I'm going to have to. Hope. You might sit there and think, oh, well, you can probably catch some fish against that bank. That might be good for 20, 30 pounds. The time I take to do it, and then maybe lose a rig in the rubber stuff. I think it's not. Yes, the match here on extension was £244, and that was all meat short fishing. Now it's not the same lake as I'm on, but there's also been a £200 meat to my right, so it goes. Meat should be good for a few fish. One thing I just want to say, congratulations, thank you to Sarah at Tunnel Barn Farm. I managed to leave my net bar at home, so I've got one. that came out of a lake. It doesn't sit properly, so I've got to kind of put my feet on it to make it not fall over. I think this is the only way I can do it. I was just wondering if I can just put it in that. Can I put it there? No. I think I'll just have to put my feet on it all day. Not ideal, I know, not ideal. Morning, Steve. Right. I can do that. I want those nets to keep dropping in the water equally. I can just see. I could do that. I could do that. See how we go with that. It's a complete mess, I know. Maybe this is part of the good story about me winning the Maver match this qualifier. Wi-Fi hotspot with antenna is no better. I've tried them religiously. I've got one, I've got two actually, and Wi-Fi hotspots do not give me any better quality upload speed at all. In fact, they actually slow the upload speed down because they are trying to deal with multiple people. That's sort of the idea, right? More than one person's connected. So yeah, I've got a couple. They're rubbish. They're good for downloads. A bunch of you want to download, but not upload. This could be super today. Could be super. Starlink, I've done that. Starlink's in the garage. The issue with Starlink is the connection is intermittent on the upload. So you can have an hour where your connection's fine, and then you can have an hour where you lose connection every 5 minutes. I don't know if that's an issue using it to connect to YouTube or Twitch or whatever, but yeah, I've tried it all. The only other way I think to do it is to change the packet type, remotely transmit it in a different format back to my PC at home, and then do the upload from there. But that's yeah, that's not going to really be a good idea. I think one of my kids would just walk in and turn the PC off. So right, what we got? 2 minutes. So if the connection drops, I do apologise. I will try and get back if it does. If I'm super busy, it might take a few minutes. Last time I was here, I lost connection twice in the winter, so I'm not expecting it to hold out for the whole day. But either way, I am I'm recording it, so yeah. What I need to do is I need to speak to Tunnel about upgrading their Wi-Fi and getting I want a hardwire point at every peg. I think it's a little bit extravagant for me to ask for that though. Right, come on, 10:59. Start short on meat and see what happens. After an hour I might start feeding the edge. Equally start feeding the pole line. And we're off. So, here we go. Now, hopefully that's going to go under, and I'm going to catch a £3 F1 in a minute. Oh, there's an indication. Something just bashed into that rig. Come on. If you're down there, fish. I think the entire venue might be starting on meat today, after Jordan's win yesterday. It's been sort of well discussed before, and secrets don't last very long here at Tunnel Barn Farm in terms of technique, so everyone caught on meat. He posted it on his page. Key with this is going to be not in it. Don't go easy. There's fish on this line, this depth, and they've both caught already, which they've caught in. But I'm going to just ignore it. I'm not worried about it. Bit of indication then, strike. Just like that. All I've got to do is that every 5 minutes for 5 hours. So I don't know how much I'm going to talk today. I'm concentrating obviously quite a lot, staring at this float and not looking at my phone, so I do apologise. I will go through the video at a later date, so if anyone's asking any questions that the the rest of the crowd can't answer, then I will try and catch up, but it's a little bit different today. As I was saying, you either win the match and qualify, or you come last. I'm not here to win 100 quid third prize money, do you know what I mean? It's win or go home. But there's some fish here. As I was saying, you just, with this meat fishing, I think the key is, you know, firstly, don't chuck too much in. Too much bait going in, it puts the fish off, you get liners, you foul hook fish, just makes a mess. That's point number one. And point number two, I'm not going to catch £200 off one line today, that's for sure. So I'm just going to start with this. Then if I catch another fish on meat, I'll start feeding another line to my right, and I'm going to try and bounce off 2 lines. That's the plan. They're the same depth, so if the fish want to be at this depth, then it's a winner. Something like that anyway. What I will say, if you're watching now, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. More people hit the like button, the more the stream gets put to other people, so that's all appreciated. There are catching a few fish around me. Like I'm probably 1 fish behind after just a couple of minutes. Jump off that bit for a minute and just fish this right hand line, which is the same distance. Come on fish, come on, come on, come on. Unexpected skimmer. So the rules at Tunnel Barn Farm is that every fish you net, you must net to net. So you've got to net it, and then you've got to put it in your land, keep net with your net. However, you don't have to if it's a little perch. In case anyone's wondering, these are absolutely the fish that I want to catch. Big fat F1s, 2.5, 3 pounds. It's going to give me fish the fastest. That's why I just switched the last couple of times, but I will settle down a little bit in a while. What you have to think is this meat fills the fish up a lot more than fishing maggots and ground bait, so I want to make sure that the fish gets like a, you know, small amount, and then interestingly with F1 fishing, lots of fish in the peg. I just want them to be on that line or slightly deeper, and then I'm happy to come up, take my bait because they hear the noise, and then maybe that made sense or not, I don't know. I'm staring so intently. Right, it's definitely working. It's a nice start anyway. What are we? 18 minutes in, and I've got £10 on the clicker. Jordan's weight yesterday was £244, which I think is a £2 fish every 3 minutes. What's 240 divided by 5? 40, 80, 160, 50 £50 an hour. £50 an hour. This is the pace. And these are the fish as well. Just to save some time, I'm trying to judge now if I can leave the short 4 connected, and how much do I have to pull the puller bung. Can I just try and not put too much pressure on the fish and just lift it up so the fish doesn't fight back too much? You can often quite get in the habit of, as soon as you hook a fish, start stripping elastic. And now I'm trying to work out if I can not do that. Gosh. So I hope the view's alright, and I hope the connection's alright. And if you just joined and I've not said anything, then hello. Welcome to the channel. I'm fishing on the Maver match this qualifier today at Tunnel Barn Farm, which is one of the big money matches, you would say, in the calendar. Series of qualifiers around the country. If you win the match, you qualify, and then you fish the final. And it's an opportunity for people to, pay some money, put their hand in, fish against some absolute mega stars. I think if you look at the Fish Hub Premier League stuff that's going on, in match angling. Most of the anglers that are fishing that are fishing today. Plus me. So yeah, and give it a like and give other people the opportunity to see what, well, commercial match fishing is like in the UK. It's on the channel, but it's what I'm doing today. I'd take this now. Stamper fish is good. 2.5 pound. I'm not going to think about feeding anywhere else in my peg at the moment. I'm not going to feed my edge. I don't want to distract the fish from this line and then try and bring them closer. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fish. I'm not going to feed that farther out line either. I'm just going to leave it for the moment. I've got now 25. So if I keep this pace up, so I'm not going to feed another line. If I don't keep this pace up, then I'll have a think about it. This is really good practice. I'm fishing the Spring Spectacular festival here, 3-day festival, Monday. This concept of 2 lines, I'm not sure, but maybe it's the right thing to do. Let's see, I think you're more protected against you fishing the line out, you know, whilst I'm fishing here. There's no, you know, fouler because no line, there's no fishes getting upset to the left. And if I catch a fish here, I'll chuck one piece of meat to the other side. I don't know the exact science, but I came here last year on the Spring Spectacular fishing meat, and I was putting like 10 pieces of meat in with a pot, wondering why I was not hooking much and getting loads of foulicas. But the interesting thing about meat fishing is you can only sort of practice it for the, you know, a couple of months a year, and then the fish don't want it anymore. It's as they come out of the winter, they really tune into like the high protein fat or whatever it is that's in luncheon meat. But then if you nothing, just said all those things about the pace, and I can already tell my pace has slowed. Like I'm not hooking anything. There's a fish going crazy to my left. Splashing around in the margins, but suddenly, where have my bites gone? Okay. It's about 4 minutes, one bite. It's not the end of the world, but it's a first indicator that I might start finding some maggots. Now, if I fish the pole today in the middle, I'm fishing like a top 5 or 6 to get out where I want to be. I lose a lot of time shipping in, shipping out, and I expect to catch a stamp of fish. Indication then, stamp of fish on maggots. Could be phallus. Could just be a BF one. You get 2 fish on the bounce really quickly like that, and then like the third time you put in, you want to bite like in seconds. Even though I can wait like 2 minutes and it's fine. That can also sometimes be my downfall. You know, thinking, you know, in 20 minutes to get £15, I've just got to catch 5 fish. It's like one every 3-4 minutes. Fish there. I just had another little indication. I'm just really trying to avoid the temptation to chuck more meat in. Should quickly check the time, 36. I'm not going to chuck any more in. I want that bite. There's fish there. I want that bite. Although to keep the pace up, I've got to catch 11 pound of fish in 4 minutes. Just tell me I need to start feeding that maggot line. Although what am I at now? £20, £30 an hour, £150. I don't think £150 is enough to win today. Right, I've got no choice. I'm going to have to put another couple of bits of meat in. Get off that a sec. Come on, fish. This feels like this is dying on me. That's twice now I've gone that side. I wanted a quick bite and I haven't got it. So I'm thinking already now, is that a maggot line later on? Are these both maggot lines towards the end of the match? Is this line a bit too close to the edge line that I plan on fishing to the left? You know, like what's going to happen? I'm only going to give this another 5 minutes. And then I'm going to start doing something else. It's too long. There's a fish there. I'm also trying to explain to you what's going through my head while I'm fishing, you know. Some of the purpose of the stream was, you know, explain the thoughts as they were happening. A little indication then. Fish is sucking that bait in and blowing it out. Catching quite a lot to suddenly nothing. Fire 2 punches of maggots and then go back down in. I need to start prepping these 2 other lines with the view that I'm going to be on them in 10-15 minutes. And if I catch another fish on meat, then, you know, that's fine too. So every couple of minutes now I'm thinking about putting some maggots down that edge, and then I'll also get the catapult out when convenient and start putting bait in the middle. Maybe that right hand line becomes my maggot line at the end of the match and not this one here. Just not sure about that yet, but need to have a think. Might have followed it. Felt the fish as I lifted it up. The side camera's just turned itself off for some reason. Not sure why that is. It's not really my reliable camera. Put some more maggots down that edge. definitely feels like they've gone, doesn't it? Right, quickly. Don't know why that camera's turned off. I didn't even read the error message. Just hit the record button. Right, a couple of bits of meat to this right hand line still, I think. Maybe I can transition this one in front of me to... I'll stop feeding this line here. Feed the maggots instead and ground bait to the edge. Still put some meat to the right. And feed that maggot line in the middle. It's turned off again. It's not very useful if your camera's turned off, is it? Right, where are we? 10-2. Okay, so for the next 10 minutes we're going to just try and catch another couple of fish on me. I'll need to ignore those ducks in a minute and just fire some more bait out. Drop some maggots down this edge. You're not a pound, are you? fish, come on, fish, 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 come on, fish. Still got to be disciplined about how much meat I chuck in. Fish. Just going to have a check on this other side. Feed the maggot line. And then I'm going to go and swap that camera. It's a skitsy little fish, I think. So switching over cameras is not ideal, but I am going to do it. I've got a spare one with me, so it's going to take me no more than 2 minutes to do it. And if that loses me qualifying, then so be it. I'll take the risk, I think. which I know a lot of people might think is completely bonkers, but I don't want to be stuck with just the chest camera for the rest of the day, because fishing short's not very good on a chest camera, and then when I fish long I haven't got the right adapter with me. Well, I have got it with me, but I don't want to keep changing it. Anyway, I'm going to switch the camera. Right, I'm going to give this 60 more seconds. I'll have to get the timer on that video, because I think that was 60 seconds just on 58 I'd counted in my head. That's funny. Right, I'm going to have to switch this. It won't take me long. And I'll say that I'm resting my lines for a minute. Right, so my brain just said to me, you are catching some fish, Graham. Maybe to come on. So, where are we? Hour gone, £26 on the clicker. But it did slow down massively, right? So we've had £15 after 20 minutes. It's then taking me 40 minutes to get another £10. Something like that. But that's okay. What I've just got to think hard about is how to not mess these lines up right. I could be drawing fish from this line in front of me towards the edge, but I think that'll be okay. I'll keep feeding it to the right, this one to the edge, and then maggots long. Feels like an okay thing to do. quite a lot of arms though, isn't it? Maybe I need to work out how to change the way I do this, but I do like sitting forward while I'm holding this short kit instead of sitting up with it. Maybe I need to get out of that habit. Just in case you're wondering, I've got no edge down to my right hand side. As you go in towards the edge, it's really grassy, a lot of roots. You're not allowed to pull them out anymore here at Tunnel Barn Farm, so you'd have to fish quite a way off. So I thought I'd leave it with the thought process that maybe this turns into a maggot line later, and I've sort of got all of this sort of range here to get the fish in. And you're not a subscriber, then I might suggest that you hit the subscribe button. It's a free way to support the channel, but importantly it's an easy way to find your way back for when I go live. So if you like watching some live match fishing, then hit that button, turn the notifications on, then you get all of the notifications about I've gone live. So that'd be cool. And if you are subscribed, then thanks very much. It's really helping to grow the channel and spur me on. We're 3 years old now, I've been doing this for, and there's been some highs and some lows, that's for sure, but I'm still really enjoying it, and lots to come this year. Busy 26-27 season, I think. Right, this float's not going under, is it? Okay, minute timer's on it again. You're out of time. Let's have another little look down, and I think I'm going to go down the edge. I don't expect to catch this peg, it's very deep. So there won't be any tap today. I did get the rules clarified, which kind of confused me. The Maver match this rules state that overshotting is not allowed, and the lash limit, the shortest you can do is 6 inches. However, speaking to them today, they said if the venue rules are different to that, then the venue rules will apply. So in the case of fishing here at Tunnel Barn Farm, you can overshot, and you can, there's no venue rules are more important than Maver match this rules, then what's the point of having any Maver match this rules? They don't make no sense. could save themselves the effort of writing them up. 60 seconds on this. Okay, that's the end of the year. See what, I will just put a little bit of ground bait in with this pot. Oh, it's quite big, but if you got no other fish, and Graham will finish on £26 for the day. Right. Right, time's ticking. 12:09 down the edge. Let's see. Have a look at that. Took a minute. Okay. Okay, so 12:09 to 12:10 got a bite. 12:10 to 12:12, 12:13 no bite. Makes me think it could just be something coming in because of the ground bait, and it wasn't a bite, I just foul hooked it. Well, I didn't even foul hook it, I just... Which doesn't matter, I can keep chucking bait down there, it's not an issue. But I'm going to give it one more minute and then I'm going to look long. That's a no. Right. So, come back later. This is what I didn't want to happen, really. So I'm going to stop feeding that edge, and I'm going to keep feeding the meat line, and hopefully I'll come back on it. Maggot's double back over on the hook. Don't need that. Just starting on double maggot on this. See? Good to get a bite there. I'm looking around. Right, so where are we? 12:15, and I've got £27 on the clicker, so that's my marker. Let's see what I get in the next 15 minutes. I felt like a fish, tangle my rig. Scale on the hook. Please. 27 at quarter past. slow down a little bit more if it's priming the peg. So I'm intentionally not feeding that line to the left, the short edge line. I don't want to feed it all day. I'll keep some meat to the left, I think, and to the right. Because that's where I'm going if this doesn't work out. Back on those. So, the unfortunate thing about skimmers is they don't weigh anything. Still, I'm catching. Come on, come on, come on. I want an F1. I got a peg full of skimmers. Well, I said it doesn't seem right. It does seem right. Because I'm catching skimmers, not everyone's. Everyone's out there on the bottom. It's not very deep. Only a few foot. But just seems to be skimmer heaven. That's not a skimmer. It might be.